and the Spotify capture has failed. Let's see, there we go. That's better. I should probably turn down the sound a little bit. There we go. That's better. And can you hear me? Yes, you can. Perfect, perfect. Let me just open up everything that I usually have open. Alright, so I'm not sure if we're going for any record-breaking stream times right now, but we're definitely going for one. Let's see. And it's looking good. Okay. Cool. So we're back on it again. So this time, as the title might imply, we're gonna start working on the leaderboard as like the first thing today. So yesterday we didn't really finish it properly, and I feel like we should probably get that done before we start anything else. Also yesterday we decided that the rewards on the wheel is probably not too great, that they're different from server to server. We'll let people server hop a lot, and that's probably not too great. So what we're doing right here. Let's see, mark on red, and I can continue with my stream. Perfect. So, getting straight into it, I need to set up the leaderboard view, because that's where we started ended it yesterday. No, I did say I was gonna be live. I didn't say I can't. There's a thing on my Discord server. I know you're part of it. You can just go ahead and add the, hold on. You've got the YouTube ping, right? Hold on, let me just check, because I'm pretty sure you have the yeah, no, hold on. You don't have the robot or the YouTube notifications. If you turn on YouTube notifications, it's gonna tell you every time I stream, because I stream on both here and on YouTube at the same time. So just turn those on, and I don't have to tell you personally, anyways. Yeah, no, I'm not telling you to go watch it on YouTube. I'm just saying that if you turn the YouTube notifications on, then it'll tell you every time I stream. It'll ping you every time. It's an automated process. So let's see. First of all, it goes through all the leaderboard data here, but I don't remember what I put in here. Does the game know? Nope, it does not. Leaderboard data. So this is going to contain well, something, right? So print index and data. And we're gonna say debug text. Yeah, sure. Debug text. We're gonna jump over into the game. We're gonna search after debug text, and we're just gonna fire it. This should probably only pop up once. Yeah, and it goes 1, and then this goes the key. This is me, and the value is 116,915. That's correct. Awesome. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna local item equals, and if leaderboard items calling me baby, calling me royalty, or sample clone. Actually, you know what, let's do this. If not item, then item equals a leaderboard sample clone item dot let's say Sample like so. And we say the item dot, and it has no auto-completion apparently. What? No way. That's not what that is. I'm just gonna copy this and nope, it's already there. Okay. That works just fine. Layout order equal index item dot name equals index or to string index like so. Dropping this in there. Also, Leopardo, I did tell you that I would be streaming after I was done with the thing with my dad, and I'm done now, so, you know, you can't hang me up on it. Yeah, see? Alright, so, then immediately after... Oh, right, we should probably also say item.parent equals, and then we're doing the leaderboard list like so. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the settings on the item. So I'm gonna hop in here. I'm gonna just check how I set it up because I forgot. It's not something you do remember this. It's way too complicated. Make it visible here. Oh, I just had to check if that was actually copyright music or what, but it's fine. Name label? That's not a name label, that's a index label. Now I have to turn this off and save it again. Top 9 on the leaderboard? Yeah, you probably are top 9, aren't you? That is true. Truth right there. Let's see. What do you mean? Remember who has 5 mil? Oh. How would you know? I haven't made the leaderboard yet. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there's no data in the leaderboard yet. Okay, I'm getting distracted here. The leaderboard, let's set that to visible again. And we're gonna say the image dot main item dot main frame dot image headshot label dot image equals, and this is where it gets funky because I'm pretty sure I need to go get a function. Hold on, Roblox get player headshot. And some of you might think headshot, well, you know, it's by shooting someone, right? No, that's not the kind of headshot I'm thinking about. Get user thumbnail async. It's this one. So this one is made to get images of the character. Really depends on what kind of images you're looking for. Right now, I just need to put in. All right, let's see. It's user. Hold on. Game.players. Do I just have it as a? I don't. Players get user thumbnail async. There you go. And the user ID is going to be data dot, and I think we had it right here, dot key, right? Dot key. We're gonna just type this stuff. It's gonna contain an array with key, which is gonna be a string, and value, which is gonna be a number, like so. To number, like so. Well, the first thing I learned in Roblox Studio was, well, I'm pretty sure it was incrementing values, like, you know, the, these ones. Like a number value, int value, object value, array value, so on and so forth. Not array value, sorry, ignore that one. But I know incrementing like number values and putting them on the leaderboard, you know, the leader stats thing on the top right. Some of the first stuff I learned because I liked seeing numbers go up. So the longer you spent in the game, the more it went up. And then at some point, I was planning on adding like upgrades and stuff, but I had this very special way of learning coding where I would go in, I'd rage quit like almost immediately because I got really mad at the code, and then 20 minutes later I'd be like, but wait a minute, I have a solution, and then I kind of just tried it. Thumbnail size dot, we're taking the big one. So now we have the character's image. Actually, this right here, we might want to put that in a p-call, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna possibly fail. Local success error or output equals p-call function. Return this. And if it fails, invalid character. Let's try and... Well, that's not what I meant by invalid. Okay, that's cool. No character icon. Person icon. Yeah. Well, I could use any of these, really.
Ved du, hvor man finder de fedeste uddannelser i Syddanmark?
Helt klart Øse Syd. Man kan blandt andet læse til lærer, pædagog, socialrådgiver eller laborant.
There goes the ads again.
Ind på Øse Syd via kode 1 senest 5. juli kl. 12.
Don't mind the ads, by the way. They are, Oh, you know what? No, shut up. Stop. We're not doing that. I know for a fact that Homer Simpson is at least to some degree copyrighted, so I don't want to get my ass pinched right there. Suck and error or, and then we're gonna do rbx asset ID and this. Actually, hold on, let's check if it actually works this. Well, I can't really use ad blockers on Spotify. I could, of course, just pay for the damn thing, but no, I am very much against that. Let's see if that's what I put in originally. Yep, that's exactly what I put in. And let's see. You know what I could do? I could set the I'm.name equals let's see, equals data dot key, right? So that's the ID of the user. So we're just gonna say else if item dot name equals data dot key, then continue, right? Because then I don't even have to process this item. I feel like I should recurse this a few times then, if I'm doing this. This would save some resources, but... close that one down. Okay, no, I'm just gonna... no, I don't have to be fancy about it. I'm just gonna repeat it over and over again. But I will keep this this key thing. Because that's neat. I'm not gonna keep that key thing because it might not be very neat. I just noticed I might do stuff that I don't like. To string index, like so. And let's see. What else do we need to change? We need to change the name label, and we need to change the score label. So the name label, item.mainframe.name label text equals, in this case it needs to be game.players get player. Hold on, we need to do another Google search on this one. Get player name from ID. I'm pretty sure there's a function called that. It's just a question about finding it. Get name from yeah. Dot players get name from user ID async. There we go. And then we're gonna do to number, and we're gonna do data.key as usual. Perfect. So that right there is coolio, but I feel like this one's gonna break as well. So we're gonna put it in a little of a bit of a p-call as well. Dude, if he's learning animations, good for him, but I feel like he might go crazy before he gets there. Like, it's insane. Animating stuff and making it look real, it's a real skill to have. Honestly, if he gets that skill, he should really push that. Go for it. This is gonna be headshot equals this, and name equals this. Now, I've put a lot of stuff inside of this p-call. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I need to recurse it, like try again if it doesn't work. You made a cool walk animation? Cool! Hey, good for him. Hey, if you keep it up, seriously. I did some animations for a few games, but they were never really good. They were just basic, very basic. Let's see. Player display data equals nil, and then we're gonna do repeat until player display data. I'm gonna add a few more like statements to that, like so. If not this, then item destroy warn, let's say leaderboard failed to find player display data on player ID, and then it's going to display an ID, which is going to be data.key. Continue, because we're going back to the for loop. And if not success, then actually no, we're only going to do this if there is a success. Local recurse counter equals 0. Recurse counter plus equals 1. Or recurse counter is above or equal to 20. Task.wait 0.2. And then I'm actually gonna make this into a thread on its own, just so I can have all of them running at once. Hopefully that's going to cut down the time substantially. Good thing that my Spotify isn't going into like copyrighted music anymore. Like I feel like that was a problem I was having. Constantly jumping up back and forth on that one. Continue should probably be replaced with return. Player display data, which is gonna be headshot, which is gonna be a string, and name, which is also gonna be string. Player display data, name. What else? Yeah, do that. Pixel art is very powerful in other engines. I'm not sure if it's very useful in Roblox specifically, but in other engines, damn, you should. I'm pretty sure Godot is pretty good for it. I'm not sure about Unreal Engine though. Like I feel like the Unreal Engine is more about creating great graphics and stuff like that, not basic pixel art and stuff like that. And probably the error as well. Like so. Alright, let's see how it works. If it works, rather. Nothing so far. Any crashes? No. Nothing. Did I forget to require the script? No, I don't think so. Set up leaderboard view. Yeah, I did that as well. Leaderboard sample.parent equals script. I'm a little confused. Let's see, leaderboard. See, it says it's loaded. Refresh, then it's getting data from the... Yeah, that probably works, the game icons, but I feel like if you want to make game icons, maybe you know what, actually let me not get involved with that, because I just realized I don't know anything about that. So maybe I shouldn't be giving advice on that. So let's see, leaderboard type is... Well, is that really relevant? No, it's not relevant. Set up leaderboard view with current data. Just renaming it slightly. Hold on. I'm gonna go find our next song for the NCS playlist. Because let's hold on. Let me just pause this for a second. So this one. What about this one? Whoa. I'm just noticing that you guys can't hear this. I'm just gonna add this one and move on. Let's see. Cut you off, add playlist, NCS stream. There we go. We can keep playing. Nobody knows. I'm just kind of adding them willy-nilly. Oh, someone just got blocked in the chat. Not something you guys can see though. Don't worry about it. It's a bot. I'll not be listening to that. Thank you very much. Let's see. What can I do here? There we go. Caramel dancing. Well, I feel like that's a bit of a isn't you know what? I don't know what that is. Okay, so I don't know why my leaderboard is not working. I have a feeling that it's got something to do with the fact that it's renaming stuff. Did I not change the labels to text.image? Yeah, I did. Let's try setting to and then display data. It might just be that it just recurses something and it doesn't never gets out of it. No, look at this. Look at this. It doesn't do anything. It says it loads it, but did I not turn on Rojo? Did I forget to turn on Rojo? No, it's turned on. It's turned on. You know what? I'm putting in some print statements here. Hold up. Print debug. Debug.info. We're putting 1 and L. And that's gonna print on thread 1 the line number that it's experiencing. What? It's going all the way through. Then why, on God's green earth, am I seeing... I'm not giving you mod, man. You can forget about it. Nostalgia cartoon? Hold on. Hold on, let's see if this is the one. Is it one of these? Tell me if it's one of those, because it's not really clear. Okay, so it's parenting this. What if I remove this for the time being? What if I just comment that out? Then it might just... Nope. Well, in that case, I'm only taking from the NCS website. So if it's not one of those, then I am probably most likely not putting it on there. Okay, so the name and the points. No, so the name and the frame right there is just not working right now. And I'm not sure why. Is it because it never gets past this thing? Does it just get returned? Oh, wait. Oh, right. Because I'm a dumbass. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm fine. It works now. I just... Oh, my God. Yeah, look at that. It works. Okay, now I just need to put in the points. item.mainframe.point. Didn't I call it that? Point something? No, score label. Sorry, score label. And then equals player. No, data dot value. There we go. And we probably should make this to string. Actually, no. You know what? I have a utility module for this. Utility. I'm pretty sure it's called utility. Right? Right. Require modules folder utility. Okay, so this is great because that's gonna put commas in there. Let's see. Comma separate. There it is. Data.value. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna add commas to the numbers. Oh no, sorry, it's gonna crash. Score label is not a valid member of the frame. Well, that's because I was supposed to say score frame.text, you moron. Like so. Dark web. Alright, look at that. And of course the 3 buttons in the top doesn't work right now, but I should probably add something to the end of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the current leaderboard type, and what we're going to do, we're going to add a translation table. Static variables. And we're going to call it a type translation table. And what's going to happen here is we're going to say coins equals coins, because it's straight. Levels equals levels, and we're going to do games won equals wins. Okay? Because I feel like we could just translate games won, but you know what? We can just translate games won. I just noticed. It's not really that difficult. Oh, whoops. Let's see. I can remove that one. Oh, Spotify back on. I forgot everyone needs visual and audio. Audio stimulation? Sure, audio stimulation. That's the word for it now. Oh, I forgot about a thing. Hold on. I forgot to put the game name into YouTube. Because for some reason, it removes it every single time. Roblox. There we go. It actually helps with my viewer count on YouTube as well. No, I can't, because it is a very heavily Mate, listen, I'm not gonna do anything illegal, okay? Listening to a song that's copyrighted, that's illegal if I don't pay anyone for it, and I'm not planning on paying anyone for it, so no, I'm not doing that. Let's see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put right here, we're gonna say, first of all, it's the value, then it's space, and then it's the we're calling the type type text or something like that. And we're gonna define the type text up here in the top. Like local type text equals, we're gonna say current leaderboard type equals games won and wins, or current leaderboard type. So either if current leaderboard type is equal to games won, then we're gonna do wins. But in any other case, it's just gonna take the current leaderboard type. So that's That's cool. Well, I don't know if it's copyrighted. That's the problem. I'm taking all these songs that I'm playing right now off a website that is a non-copyrighted sounds. It's the name of it. So I'm trusting that more than I'm trusting well, a song that I have heard on the radio. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Yeah, look at that. 117,215 coins. Now, I also want some coloring in this. I want like the top 3 to be different colors. So what we're going to do here is we're going to copy the sample down 3 times. And then the top one, we're going to color that. I was thinking goldish. But see, that's the problem because I actually just made them slightly transparent. I'm going to have to change how that works, unfortunately. I kind of liked how it looked. You know what I'm going to do? Background color. I'm just going to pick screen color and then pick... Well, I can't do that. Okay. Pick screen color. I'm going to pick this one. And then I'm going to make this entirely non-transparent. Like so. Perfect. Because I like the color. I just didn't like the other colors when they transformed into it. Okay, good. That's... For now, that's good. Change this into a golden hue. Well, I don't know. Maybe it should be more saturated than that. Like so? Yeah, that's fine. That saturation is good. We're gonna grab that color. And hello, SCP Denilist. Welcome to the stream. Static variables. Let's see, cache equals this. And first color, first gold equals color 3.from RGB, and pop that in there. Then we're gonna say second silver equals, and then we're gonna color the second one. Actually, we're gonna stick to coloring the first one. We're not gonna stick to coloring the first one. We're just gonna make a third sample, right, like so. And we're gonna color this a bright silver-ish. I don't feel like that's a bright silver at all. Is it bright silver? Yeah, that's good. And it's a slightly blue as well. I'm pretty sure I just put that in there. From RGB actually. Third copper. Not copper, isn't it bronze usually? So, and then we're doing copper. How does copper look? It's like very red, but like slightly orange, like so. No, absolutely not. It's a game a little bit like natural disaster survival, and right now I'm making the leaderboard for the game, and I just needed some color samples, so that's why I had those up on the screen. But right now it's going pretty good. Maybe 4 and 5 a bit different. Bit different how? How are you thinking different? Hold on. Let me just undo. Like, what do you mean 4 and 5 different? Brighter blue? You know, I like that idea. Hold on. So, like, this is the normal color. Oh, whoops. This is the normal color, and then right below it is like a slightly brighter one. I could also just... No, that makes it darker. 0%. Let's see. Brighter, brighter, brighter. That's the wrong way. Let's see. Fourth, bright blue. Got from RGB, and we're gonna make another, the one right above it. It's gonna be... Actually, these need to be flipped around, right? Because the one below it would probably be the fifth one. And then we're making this a little bit... What if we make this a little bit brighter, like so? And then we make this the fourth one. Fourth, right, blue equals color 3.from RGB. And then we call this the fifth bright blue. It's gonna look, well, opposite of these actually. But yeah, I like it. Thank you for that suggestion. That was great. Now I just need to save the leaderboard. Bum, bum. Yeah, well, when the ideas are good, I mean, might as well. Takes me 20 seconds to do so. Hurts nobody, and actually works a little bit in my favor. So hey, always nice. I would say let's test it out, but I feel like the one person that's on this test environment isn't good enough data. So let's see if I can. Actually, hold on. I need to apply this. I forgot. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm gonna call this? I'm gonna call this position colors. And instead of having the names for them, I'm just gonna do this. Because that turns it in from a what we call a hash map. We turn it right into an array. How do you make buttons? Well, what do you mean, how do you make buttons? Like, how do you make them clickable, or how do you make them like what do you mean buttons? Because I can pretty easily show you how to make a button in Roblox. Yeah, there's a button for it, weirdly enough. Like, you just hop up here and click the plus, and then button. You've got image button and you've got a text button. And change the size of it. Change the text. Stuff like that. Alright, well, I should probably also position colors and then we're gonna do actually, I'm gonna put this inside of the if not item. Then we're gonna say if position colors index. Then what we're gonna do is say item dot, and then it's probably the mainframe dot background text background color 3 equals position colors index. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Adding a little shine effect might have a psychological effect on people, but I'd prefer not to do that. Because first of all, I don't know enough about UI design to do it myself, but I'd have to pay someone. And also, if you're doing it just to get paid more, I see that as a bit of a unfair practice. Like, I know people do it, a lot of people do it, but I am not going to be one of those right now. We're gonna see in a year. I might take my words back, right? Let's see. So that should color me gold when I start the game. Well, not me, obviously, but yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay. I'm gonna turn the text the same color. I'm gonna say item dot... Where is it? I keep forgetting what it's called. It's pretty natural though. Index label. Index label dot text color 3 equals this as well. Local altered text color equals this. If there is an altered text color, you can go ahead and do this and this, because then you don't have to search through an array. Yay! Artema, did you get your answer, or were you looking for something different? Rising lava on Snowland. I'm running to the wrong castle. There we go. Got out. Just in time. I'm just gonna finish this one because I feel like I know it's just test scores, but I just feel bad about ruining it. And also it is ruined, so yay. Yay. Alright, so that works. Leaderboard works. I wonder if have this thing up in the modules on the server. I do have the master key attached to it. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oops. Publish. Can I just get everyone who's able to just join the game real quick? I'll send a link just to see if the leaderboard's gonna pick up as fast as I want it to. I'm gonna send the link in the chats here. And just attach that. And if you just join that and just let the leaderboard just, you know, get a hold of you. I'm doing that as well. There we go. Run and hide, man! Run and hide! Wait, you're not... Oh, you are still in the waiting screen. Well, cool. Guess I'm the only one being bombarded. Run away! The explosions made it a lot harder to hide away from meteors. Oh. Which is good, because I felt like it was too easy before. Nobody really got hurt or anything. Loading screen broken? No, please don't tell me it's broken. Press F9, tell me what's going on there. Oh, did you get in? Okay, okay, good. Rising lava, cool. This thing right here, the fact that it's so small, what do you guys think about that? Like, should it be bigger? Should it be smaller? What are we thinking here? Because I think it's an okay size. That's what she said. But, you know, I'm not entirely sure. Well, you can climb the cacti. Not the small ones, but the big ones. Right, let's see. I'm gonna leave the game, and I'm gonna rejoin, and hopefully I'm gonna be on the leaderboard when I get in there. Yeah. Should I add a stroke to this thing? I feel like I should add a stroke to that thing. So like, let's say if I open up the leaderboard here, just this thing, stroke. Well, that's a problem. Oh, no, it's not, because if I just take the mainframe and I just push it down a little bit, that's gonna fix my issue here. If I just set its position at like 0.2, so that puts it on the screen in the same spot that I need it to be. I just have to remember to do the same for this thing. And then it gives me the stroke all the way around, and it still gives me the same spacing between each one, which is just the reason that I had the had it further down in the first place. Keep, as in keep the stroke? Yeah, I think so too. Save that. Next time your login screen crashes, could you send me a screenshot of it? Because I feel like I need to fix that. It's a little bit unfortunate that it's happening. Let's see. Good. Okay, we got a few visual changes going. I will now move on from the... No, I can't move on from the leaderboard. I haven't coded the freaking categories yet. Oh my goodness, I was almost moving away from that. So I've got the coins, levels, and games won. So those. The first thing I'm gonna have to do on those is actually I already have the server coded for it, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Let's see. Get leaderboard. If I go back to the main here, leaderboard, get leaderboard data, leaderboard type. Yeah, that is set up correctly. So if I go in and I say refresh leaderboard data, I need that function a little bit below me. So I need, or above me, sorry. So this is category changes. Cool. So first, I need to make sure all the 3 buttons are working correctly. And for that, I'm going to use a for loop. If I do this without the task.spawn, it's actually going to make sure that the function that I need for it exists before it even gets down here. So that's perfect. Button in, that's going to be category list get children. Do if button.class name is not equal to text button, I'm pretty sure that's the thing I set it to. Yep, text button. Then continue, and we're going to say button, and we're going to say on click function. So, actually, no, we need to make this to a controller. Controller on click, and then we can handle that there. But I am like 90% sure that I know what does it return? It returns the controller right there, but it has all these functions. Okay, I'm going to drag that over to the right, so I've got that for when I need to set it up. And then when you click it, Your screen went black? Maybe it's the graphics driver updating. It turns entirely black when it does that. Is it gone? Is your pixel art gone? No! Get it back! We're gonna say change default color. And we're gonna change it to, see, here's the interesting thing. We're gonna need to make most of these buttons like this gray boring color. Oh, that is... How did I hit that so perfectly? First try. This is the exact color I needed. Hold on a minute. I need to change. Brain aneurysm. Hold on. Actually, local button controllers equals array. And we're gonna say every time we get a controller, we're gonna say button controllers button equals controller. So what that's gonna do is we're gonna go through every single button. Controller in button controllers do if button dot name is equal to, oh hold on, saved button probably. Dot name is equal to current leaderboard type, then should probably do it right here. But then we need the current color, the one that's currently being applied to all of the buttons, because for some reason that's smart. Coins. Click this and go over here and go for current leaderboard type equals button dot name. Oh, this is cool. Change button default color, but I also hold on. Local selected color equals this. And then we do button dot background color 3 equals look at that. Isn't that awesome? It even chooses itself. Alright, cool. Now that works. So immediately after we do that, we're gonna do refresh leaderboard data. Isn't that cool? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a little loading screen to it, because I feel like people are gonna expect it to load faster than it is. They're gonna expect it to be there instantaneously. Yeah, like a little frame in the middle that just says loading. That kind of loading screen. Not really anything big or something, but, you know. Oh, right, because it's a scrolling frame, right. We're going to put it straight on the leaderboard instead. And we're going to make it like... we're going to call this the loading frame. Well, I've thought about it, but I don't think I'm very good at tutorials. I jump around a lot in different things that I want to talk about. Right there. Loading icon. Image label right in the smack dab center. That's not the center, but this is. And then we're gonna put it like down here. Need to make this a little bit smaller. No, stop. I don't want the copyright strikes. Jeez. So we're gonna turn off the background on this one. Of course, we're going to put a constraint on that thing. Put it on the right side and say... Alright, and then we're going to put some text in here. Which is going to be the exact same format-ish. We're going to make that a little bit bigger. Don't move that thing, move this thing. And then we're going to make the vertical one, make it supersized, make it white. I feel like I do this a lot. Like I just continuously make it, oof. I do that with the text a lot. I wish I had a module for, or a plugin for that to change some default values. And I'm probably going to make it someday, but right now I just got to struggle with it. What if we put a stroke on this thing? Oh, no, okay. And then what we're going to do is, well, first of all, I need to turn off the leaderboard and I need to save this, because if I don't do that, then I'm telling you, man, I'm going to lose everything. Script explain that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could do that. I guess. You might have just... you might have just caused my next YouTube shorts series of tutorials, like explaining loading screens in 20 seconds. As a matter of fact, most Roblox loading screens can be explained in one word: fake. Like there's no, like, it's not showing, like whenever they show you how much loading they're doing, they're kind of lying to you, because they can't exactly know how much loading is left. That's not really how that works. Not in Roblox anyways. Oh right, Spotify. Whoops, I keep forgetting this. I'll get used to this at some point. Okay, leaderboard back on. So We're gonna go into the script. We're gonna say local loading frame equals. Wow, there we go. The loading frame equals, and let's see, where is it? I can very clearly see that there's 2 loading frames here. Equals menu.mainFrame. There's no mainframe. Okay, cool. Menu.loading frame. There you go. We're gonna say loading spinner equals loading frame dot image label. There we go. Because that's the only image label on this site, so I might as well use that one. Then we're gonna spin this thing around, and honestly, I don't think we need to do that any more than absolutely necessary. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go find this thing down here. We're gonna say start spinner. Stop spinner. So we're gonna say local con equals run service. I want run service. Come on. Services. Local run service equals game get service run service. Service dot render stepped connect function, and it's gonna say a delta right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say loading spinner dot rotation is it is rotation, okay, plus equals let's say how many degrees a second it should be rotated, like 30, 40. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 of them. So 360 divided by 8. Isn't that like 60 or something? 45. Gotcha. Plus equals 45. This is going to spin incredibly fast. Yeah, let's see. Loading frame dot visible equals true. We're going to start out by just saying false on that one. Then we're going to go down here and say lady is false and con disconnect, like so. You definitely said, yeah, right, shut up. There is no trust. Not when you're lying to me. It's spinning super fast. I kind of like that, actually. Is that just me, or is that actually looking kind of funny? You know what? I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. That's funny. We'll keep that. So it, yeah, no, I mean, yes, it's fast, but you know what? I'm gonna actually do a local counter equals 0, and then if counter is less than or equal to 5, then return. And we're gonna be doing counter plus equals 1 every single time. Well, they might think that. Who's saying they won't? Yeah? Counter equals 0. So this way it'll rotate a fifth of the speed that it did before. And if we do it like, instead of a fifth, we do it like a third. Alright, that's a fine speed. Honestly, that might be better for the computer, for the system, to not spin at supersonic speeds. But right now, that should be fine for now. So, category change and loading spinner implemented. Perfect. Alright, cool. That's that problem solved. Now for the next one, because it's the synchronized wheel rewards, and that one's going to be tough. That one's going to be super tough. I'm just going to turn off the leaderboard real quick. And we're just gonna create a pull request. We're gonna synchronize it up to origin master. We're gonna close the branch when we're done. Create pull request. And we're gonna merge that. And we're gonna move this to probably requires testing because I'm not entirely sure if I'm done yet. Alright, that's done. So we're gonna hop back to the master branch. Get rid of that. And pull. Oh, it always does that. It always does this. Yeah, the leaderboard. The new kid in town isn't. There you go. Look at that. It works just fine. Why are you complaining? Stop complaining about it. It's fine. Get out of here. This keeps happening. This keeps happening. Just stop. I haven't changed anything. I don't know why you want to forcefully update. Okay, flee the fire. Let's see. Where's that one? Did I create a ticket for that one? Because I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. Make the real rewards. There it is. Let's see. Start work. Take it from the origin master. It's a feature and start. Good. Okay. So now we need to start thinking about this because the rewards currently for the wheel rewards, right? They're let's see. Not this one. It's probably down here. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. I know I'll be using the global messaging service. All right, let's see. I probably shouldn't set global in there, just messaging service, like so. Wow, messages sent per game server, 600 plus 240 times the number of players in the game per minute? What? I can send 10 messages a second and it won't get mad at me? Do you guys understand how crazy that is? And that's like, without me being able to, that's like, why? Okay. Subscriptions allowed per game server, 20 plus 8 times the number of players. Okay. So, that's like 20 for the server and 8 for each player. Messages received for an entire game. This is kind of nuts, but it's okay. So technically, hold on, let me calculate this top one. Messages sent per game server, okay? So if the size of the message is allowed to be 1 kilobyte, right? that means, let's say we've got 10 players on the server. That's 240 times 10. That's 2,400 plus 600. That's 3,000 messages a minute times a kilobyte, and that's obviously 3,000 kilobytes divided by 120, 1024. That's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. That's 3 megabytes a minute. That's not a lot. Okay, they could have taken a lot more, but apparently they've lowballed it a little bit. But still, we're not going to be spamming that event, so I don't think they've got anything to worry about. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna need the subscribe async more than anything else in the game. Subscribe and publish async, but the difficult part is not so much doing what we're about to do. The difficult part is doing it without overriding other servers. Because that's going to be an issue. Okay, so we need a timer. We need a timer to determine when the next change is going to happen. So what should we do here? We should say I think I'm gonna have to turn off the music for this one because my brain actually has to do work for once. See, this randomized rewards here, that's a fine function. I can use that. The only problem is it does it way more often than it should with the new system. So there's a global randomizer. And what's going to happen here is, well, of course, this is going to be a loop too. Spawn function. And what we're going to do here is we're going to check. Oh no, we're going to have to use memory stores, aren't we? Oh no. Okay, let's see. There's a bit on limits and quotas on this thing. And of course, they got limits, but let's see. Oh, I've got memory stores on top of something else. Hold on. Yeah, we should probably keep these together. Um, okay, there is a request limit, obviously, but number of concurrent users, yeah, it should be fine. I don't expect to have 1,000 servers running at once. I'm hoping for like 5. So it's not like I'm shooting for the stars here. Consume units based on the number of returned items. For example, if the message returns, the account counts as 10 request calls. Okay, you know what? I'm leaving that alone. Read async consumes units based on the number of returned items, like get range async, but consumes an additional unit for every 2 seconds while reading. Specify the maximum read time with the wait timeout parameter. Oh, that's why there's timeouts and stuff like that. That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. My mama said that it was okay. My mama said that it was quite all right. My mama said that it was okay. My mama said that it was quite all right. Oh, list items async. I feel like minimum of 2 units. I don't like this. I'm only gonna be using this for like 2 different things. I'm gonna use it for telling which server is currently the master. Roblox check get. Oh, what do you call that? Get the current. Get. What do you call that? Process ID. Nope, that's something totally different. Get unique ID. What? Come on. Print game dot ID. What kind of ID do you have? Place ID? No, because that's always going to be the same. Whoa, stats? What's stats? Oh, right, yeah, no. I'm getting sidetracked again. Game dot. This is a very long list to go through, isn't it? Perfect. Describes the ID of the experience that the place running on the server belongs to. Job ID, that's the one, right? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, a logo for a Minecraft server. Well, you know what? That's cool. Did you make it in pixel art? Is that why you were doing the pixel art thing? Local server job ID equals this. Okay, so now we have the current master job ID. Cool. I don't think a lot of people uses anything but pixel. No, that's a lie. I've seen Well, I've seen Hypixel. What does your pixel art resemble? Does it have a resemblance, or is it just a bunch of blocks on top of each other, just like Minecraft? Just a bunch of blocks. Local master server equals, and then I need to do the memory store thing. Local memory store equals game get service memory store. Store service, there we go. It's text and some colors. Text and some colors. But doesn't that describe everything? Memory store get async. No. I'm sorry, what? Okay, hold your fucking horses. Really? You don't have horses? You know, it's fine. Just hold someone else's horses. Just don't steal them. It's a fucking wait, Q? Wait a minute. How to Roblox? How to use memory stores? Does it have examples in here? Am I just stupid? Oh, there's an example here. So place bid map get sorted map. Item equals item or highest bid 0. Item that highest bid is less than the highest bid amount, or the bid amount, then the bid amount, and return item. Print item is at a certain value, and then it'll return, and then it has an failover thing right there. Okay, so that's like a implement a short delay between requests to avoid multiple requests updating the same key at the same time. For sorted maps, use the callback function on the memory store's update async method to abort a request after a certain amount of tries, as the following code sample shows. Okay. So we need to implement this right here. But is it a map? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Add async, but it's click Q. It's a get Q. What is a memory store queue? And we're gonna do Roblox in front so it knows what we're looking for. A linear data structure that collects with a collection of items that either follow the first in, first out principle or prioritizes elements based on the performed criteria. Get a queue. Add data. So basically to this one. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the queue that we need. So that is let's see, memory store right there, and then we're saying static objects. We're saying local master store, master memory store equals memory queue. Let's call it that, because they gave us a new word to play with, and now we'll play with it. I need to turn off my Steam again. I don't know why this keeps opening up. I keep telling it to not, but it just does. Let's see. It's gonna be memory store get queue. The name of this queue is gonna be master. No, we're gonna need the player data module.master key, and then we're gonna put this master key inside of this little thing here. Underscore, and then what do we call it? Wheel rewards, like so. And then we're gonna do a quick thing here. We're gonna master memory queue get async. Oh, come on! That is not true. You cannot just. Oh. Okay, it's read async. Well, that's just brilliant. Thank you. Read async. Of course, it's read async because get async is too difficult, right? Right? Add a new item, remove item, read item. But I feel like there should be more, like the update. I can't do update. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's look at this. It's got a hash map, a queue. What about the hash map then? What can we do here? Set async, like so. And we just look around and we see, okay, get async, list items, async, update async, and remove async. We've got the update async, so we probably need this one. That's great. Hash map. And we're saying get hash map instead. Does it still need the same variables? Yes, it does. Perfect. A master hash map, and then we do read. We do get async. Perfect. We can do get async. That's my favorite command ever. And I don't know why they don't have it for the other one. That's stupid. So we're going to do get async, and the key right here is going to be master server, okay? If not master server, then master server equals, we're going to do master memory hash map update async. We're going to do the key is going to be still the master server right here, right? The transform function is going to be function like so, and expiration, that's the expiration in what, like milliseconds, seconds? What are we meddling with here? Should probably have read that before I started working with it. Expiration in seconds, after which the item is automatically removed from the hash map. The maximum expiration date is 45 days. Wow. Item expiration. Oh, so that's like the expiration of the... Oh. Well, in that case, this is my number. Like so. Oh. I did something wrong there. On like so. And that's the expiration of the item because I will probably need it later. So let's not get rid of it entirely. And let's put in the function here. I'm pretty sure this function gets like the last data, last value, string question mark. And if not last value, or last value equals is not equal to no, if last value, then master server equals last value, then we return, and we just keep living like nothing ever happened. Okay. But if the last value is not, it does exist, then we're going to return job ID, and that is going to save the value, I think, to, like, look at this, update async, item resource, which should be a string. And then it goes in, it says resource here, resources equal resource or count 0 if the current count is Wait, is it supposed to be an array? I hope not, because it ain't. It just isn't. You know what? We'll just assume that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, that should be fine. And they're returning it. Yes, they're returning it. Okay, good. So, what about this? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? If not a master server, then it's gonna turn it into a master server. If not master server, then warn everyone. Wheel catastrophic failure. Let's see. Murray store failed to supply a what do you call it? It simply failed to supply a master server. So what's going to happen here is that this right here is going to serve as my backup. Enabling backup loop. Like so. And this is just to warn me in case it ever happens, so I can take a look at it. Job ID equals, and then we're going to do job ID. Like so. Just so I can find it if I ever need to. So, you know, track it down. This is some complicated stuff we've got ourselves into, huh? Like this is probably some of the most complicated stuff I've ever touched on. Okay, let's see. So now we have this thing. Absolute failure. Do I need to put the update async anywhere? I don't think I do. Like, is it gonna... Oh, no. I need to put it inside a P call, protected call. If I don't, then it's gonna fail. Or rather, if I don't, then it's gonna possibly fail. We're gonna do this. And then this. And we're gonna say, if not success, then warn. And I'm pretty sure this is still the catastrophic failure, so we're just gonna say restore failure, and we're gonna print out the error. This is gonna help me hone in on the issue itself and possibly get rid of it in the very near future if it happens. If it happens to crash or something like that, then I can just go in and get rid of it pretty quickly, hopefully. Now let's say it worked. Master server found. Keep going. We're gonna do a return right there, just because then I can actually work with the master data function further down, or variable, sorry. So now that it knows that there's a master server, if master server is equal to job ID, then I am the master server, and I'll decide the loot. So that's definitely what's going to be happening here. Else, we're probably going to go into the backup function again. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to make a function called local randomizer backup. And it's going to run this loop. And then we're going to do task.spawn, respawning the local randomizer loop. But we are also doing that if... No, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's the only incident where it will actually activate the loop. Devlog 2 when? Probably in a few months, my friend. Project time. I'm not in the mood for making another one. The first one didn't really do too well, but it's I'm just waiting to get inspired to make a new one. And well, Lepard over here suggested tutorials, so I might do those. We'll see. But right now I'm very focused on the game and the development of such. So right now I will probably just keep going on the streams until I finish the game. But hey, we're getting closer and closer every day, right? So every week that passes, stuff happens. Like think about this, right? Last week we didn't have the leaderboard or the settings, right? There were still well, we didn't have the big maps right here. The big maps are an update, and we got this one as well. We got that one, and tutors. Well, actually, Lepardo, I did actually tutor someone. I've also just told someone I couldn't tutor him today because I was doing the stream. But Lepardo, if you can do another one of in this style, I wouldn't mind it. Like I wouldn't mind adding 1 or 2 more of these if you're feeling fresh. You are? Cool. I'm the master server and I'll decide the loot. Oh yeah, the small pond. Yeah, I didn't really know what to respond to that. I just looked at it like, yes, that is indeed a pond. Let's see. I'm the master server and I'll decide the loot. What about down here? I am not the master server, but I'll listen in for changes. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna go require the messaging service. Local message service equals game get service mess. Let's see. Messaging service, perfect. So we're gonna say messaging service, subscribe async, and the topic is gonna be publish. No, actually, hold on. Want us to do set new rewards. Okay. What that's gonna do, defined like so. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna go find the rewards. So we're gonna do local recurse counter equals 0. We're gonna do repeat until, and we're gonna do local new reward data equals nil. All right, well, good luck for that. Bye bye. So let's see the new reward. So it's going to define a new reward. Oh, and by the way, time, you didn't see it, but we actually implemented a leaderboard. So if you're feeling good, then you can hop over and join the game. It should be attached in the chat on the YouTube and on Twitch. And then you can just if you play in there and leave the game and come back, then your name will be on the leaderboard. It's it takes the first 99 people on the leaderboard, and currently I don't think we've had that many visits. Like the total amount of visits in the game is 144, but most of those are just me rejoining the game. So I yeah, try and see if you can get yourself up there. You're probably gonna be number 1 because 1 or 2, one or the other. New reward data or recurse counter gets above or equal 30. We're gonna do task.weight 0.5, and what we're gonna do is new reward data equals, actually no, hold on, local success error equals pcall function. We're making a new protected call. That's how it works. Not the leaving part. It should update once every like 5 to 10 minutes, I think. I don't remember the timer I set on it. I just know that it's faster to just rejoin the game. Like, there's not really any reason for you to not rejoin, so just do that. No, sorry, not the messaging service. We're doing local data equals, actually, I can just do this. Memory store, actually, master memory hash map get async. And the key's gonna be rewards. Yeah. Master server rewards. Okay. So get async rewards. We're gonna make another static variables up here just so I don't forget this. Hash map keys equals this, and it's gonna be master server equals master server, and it's just so I use the same one. Yeah, of course you're first. You're playing it like a lunatic. You're playing it all the time, which of course I do appreciate. Don't get me wrong. But of course you're on the top. Why wouldn't you be? Rewards equals rewards. And the only reason I'm doing this is for auto completion. Because I like to have that. Keys dot rewards. Also, I can change the keys whenever I want, just from the top up there. And that's probably for the best. I think so. And what this is going to do is it's going to... Actually, it's going to wait 1 second because we might as well wait 30 seconds for this to update. Actually, you know what? Let's put it at 2. We're waiting an entire minute. Or, yeah, no, we're doing that. We're doing that. We could return this value immediately, point blank. And that's going to return... Ooh, look at this. Set success. Set async. Set successful. Item, get success, get error. Print item. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. If not success, no, if success, then new reward data equals error or output. I should probably define that more specifically. Actually, no. No, I don't. No, I don't have to do that. I can just do if not success and recursion counter is above or equal to 30, then warn. I'm doing a lot of these warnings right now, just to make sure that if something goes wrong, I will know about it. I will definitely know about it. Getting rewards failed. No backup engaged because I don't have any. And then it's just gonna skip out of this one. Why did I put this in here? This is stupid. See, if I weren't stupid, I'd put it out here. Where I'd remove this and say this exact thing right here. If not new reward data, and just remove this. There you go. Crash warning. So if it is successful, then new reward data equals, well, once again, I don't need this. I don't understand why I keep doing it. like so. And I can remove the error as well. I'm pretty sure I have to do like this. I'm not sure why, but pretty sure I need to do like this. I don't know. I'm over engineering everything. I don't feel like I have to do that. Right, I'm gonna... No, I'm gonna keep this open. I just realized that this is gonna be very useful if I mess up. Let's see. Okay, so right now we have the wheel. It gets a message saying, "Oh, new rewards has been defined." So you're going through and saying, "Oh, okay, what kind of rewards are we talking?" And it goes through here, and in the case of a crash, it does that, and then it says rewards equal. You know what I'm wondering here? I should probably have some kind of serialized rewards, because this is just the type for this thing. Type for this thing is just ludicrous. Let's see. Where's the wheel thing? Wheels wheel server reward. Server wheel reward. The other way around. So we're gonna say export type, and we're gonna say memory store wheel reward. That's gonna contain an array. Well, I bet you got a way to farm spins, but dude, listen, anything you find, do me the favor of telling me instead of just keeping it a secret. Because I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know where I've got you at. I don't know if you're gonna abuse the shit out of it when it releases, or if you're gonna tell me about it before it does. Because I feel like I should know if something goes that wrong. So memory store wheel rewards. I'm probably just gonna call this serialized, because that's what it is. So right now, I can't do a one-to-one conversion, but the rewards will be put up, divided up in common and rare, common, rare, and legendary, right? So what I can do is, first of all, I gotta remove that. That's useless. Oh, what do I put in there? Well, okay, so it's gonna be a bunch of items. A bunch of items. They're gonna contain a name, string, a rarity, which is also a string. Okay, so this is the serialized type. And what this is going to do is it's going to mix, like, it's like an instruction, right? It's going to tell it how to mix the drink, but it's not going to tell it exactly, how it's going to taste. So unserialized data, new serialized reward data, and just pop that in there, and there, and in there as well. So unserialized data. So we're gonna go for underscore. No, actually, no, we don't need that. Serialized reward data do. Oh, sorry. Data in serialized reward data do, and then what? Then we're gonna do local data equals, and then we're gonna start figuring this out, because the data has to be rewards, because the rewards not the current rewards. The rewards, I just remembered that. Serialized data types dot serialized real rewards. Well, Project Time, why would you do that? Like, I understand. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, okay. That is actually pretty smart. That's actually a little bit too smart. Can you stop? You're not that smart. Where did you get that from? I'm kidding. Of course you're smart. Jesus, man. Seriously? Man, do I gotta reduce it to one wheel spin at 5 minutes? Do I really gotta do that? Hold on, rewards. Like, is it really that effective? I mean, I see it, but why? Man. Rarity. If not rarity, then well, okay, listen, project. I actually want you to try and run that overnight. Try and get the coins as well. I want to see how effective it is. If it's not effective at all, then I don't care about it. If it's super effective, then I might have to do something about it because that is ridiculous. Like I might have to do it so that it resets every few hours or so. The what do you call it? The loyalty rewards. Like make it reset every. Like honestly, even every 30 minutes would ruin that plan, right? Because I feel like it's a little bit how do I put it? A little abusive. It's an abusive relationship between you and my bot or my game. Sorry. If not rarity, then what? What do I do then? Warn. Reward. Wheel. Reward not found. Oh, sorry. Rarity not found for. Found, and then we type the rarity, like so. And we're just gonna continue. Like we're just gonna move on. What are you saying? What? What? I didn't say anything. Or well, I did, but nothing that. What? Are you okay? What? 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 Stop. Okay, maybe not. I just remembered what the next lines of that song was. Equals rarity. And then we're doing serialized data dot name. We're doing this thing again because we really need to be careful. If not data, then data not found. And then we're saying data. Oh wait, that's not good. Serialized dot name, like so, and like no, yes, kind of. What? Let's see. Hold on, I need to do something on Twitch real quick because I know there's something called a. Well, there's something. Wow. Does anyone know that where I will find? Nah, you know what? I'll find them myself. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Sun will soon be shining. Do what you gotta do, say what you gotta say. Won't you stay? It's just a rainy day's blues. Okay, no, I'm abandoning my search. I was looking for something like what do you call those? Follower goals or something on Twitch. And oh, community goals. Nope. Yeah. What? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 bam, ba-dum, bam, ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-dum. Ooh, this is the ice cold. I don't know what that's from. Oh my god, I'm so pretty. Oh, music. Let's turn that back on because I feel like I've got a grip of this now. All right, hold on. I got this. Yeah, look at that. Follow goal started. Just did the arrow thing. Cool. Let's just add this to follower goal. This is so much easier than using Streamlabs. Why is that like in the top left? No, I'm adding this like right above here. Shouldn't I do that? Yes. Like so. You should think I was a UI expert.
Intet internet. Intet problem. Med Spotify Premium kan du downloade dine yndlingssange
192 spins.
uanset hvor du er. Få 3
Yeah, I'm definitely capping that. That's a few too many spins, man. That's too many. Look at this, right? Look at this. Let me head over to the board. Let me add it. Make rewards expire after 30 minutes instead of instantaneously. Is that correctly spelled? It is not. Nails. Oh, I put in an I. Okay. Currently, the rewards expire as soon as you leave the game. This is exploitable as proven by Project Time. Thank you. In 8, what did you say? In 8 hours, you would get 192 spins if an auto clicker was used. This can be fixed, however, if I make the rewards expire after 30 minutes instead of instantaneously. Haha, I've got it copied. This will have the added benefit. I do not spell benefit. Benefit of benefit of maintaining people's rewards in case their device crashes. Cool. So that right there is actually 2 really good reasons for me to implement this. I'll pull that over into planned, and I will get a move on. But thank you very much for pointing that out. It is a it will be a problem if I don't fix it. And I appreciate you pointing it out. I'm thinking about making like a special tester's pet, like for everyone who's helped me test the game, helped me work on it. We'll get like a little something, like a pet that nobody else can get. A little bit like what I've got in Undead Defense Tycoon. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me just flex on you guys. I've got something that you'll never get. And that is, of course, unless the owner of the game has removed my skins, which I do doubt, but we'll see. Hold on. Or just... Alright, look at this, look at this, look at this, looking good. Loading screen is taking forever. Alright, here we go. Let's see. So, if I go up here and spawn my helicopter in this game, right here, 55k, how much do I got? Okay, maybe not the helicopter, because I need to farm to get my money back. If I go in here and I grab a little bit of cheaper something, tank. Sure, I'll get a tank. Look at that! Yeah! It's red! And it's textured. Nobody else got this in the game, by the way. This is like, for all the ones that were administrators at some point. And, I was. Hello, snotty alien. I feel like you you saying my name spooked me for a second, but I was like, oh right, it's in my freaking name. But this right here is, oh, go away. You know what? I'm just rolling over it. There we go. Bonk. Did it die? It did not die yet. There we go. So I was an administrator on this for quite a while, and I pushed for custom custom skins. And this is the one I got. I also got one for, like, it's the same for all vehicles. It applies a material and a color. And it just does this, which is super, super fun. Except for the fact that I don't play the game much. I feel like, Project, you kind of... Did you go over to my base? Ah, if I could turn this thing, that would be great. Thank you. So you can run zombies over this thing. You can, well, that's not really part of the skin, but, you know, it's part of the game, really. Alright, I'm getting back to the development part of this. But, you know, just a quick flex, you know. It is allowed, I think. Ask Twitch. Okay, so we have the serialized data figured out going in. So now it unserializes it right here. And local, actually we need a thing here called local new current rewards. And will act as like a temporary thing. Table.insert new current rewards, and we'll insert the data right here. So that's cool. But then that means I'll also have to prepare the fuck. That means I'll also have to do the client thing. Client data. Sanitize for client. Yeah, this is the one. Cool, I can just copy paste that. Perfect. Because it really just does the same thing. Sanitize for client. Did I already copy that text? I did. Cool. Just putting that in there. Snotty alien. Interesting. Interesting name. Is that just something auto-generated, or is that just something you wanted to? You want people to call you Snotty? Because, you know, it's not really, how would I put this? The word snotty doesn't pop up as cute in my ears. Or cool. Snotty. Cool, gotcha. I'll call you alien then. Because I'm just sitting here calling you Snotty. Might be a little bit dumb. Okay, but the if I go through this, it should sanitize all the data and just put it into client data, and then set variables, which will be current rewards equals new current rewards, and client current rewards is going to be client data. Yep, that should do it. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm sorry, who's on the leaderboard? Alien? Let's see. Ingoing messages are now being handled. So, Oskirk, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. See, that's gonna be a bit of a problem, because now we're gonna need to go for the sending data. And obviously all of these are problems. Cool. Well, welcome on the leaderboard as well, Alien, because I honestly it's not super difficult, I gotta say, but it's still appreciated. Oscar. How does the Twitch thing look right now? Bonk and bunk. All right. I am number one. China number one. It's not like I'll have a lot of viewers, but. Oh no, not at all, Oscar. It's fine. So it's a bit of a natural disaster survival kind of game. But right now, I got this wheel, this like spinny wheel, and it probably won't work right now because I feel like I have butchered the system so far. But this wheel over here, it spins around. Yeah, see, no rewards, and I can't even spin it. So it's probably gonna spin by itself, like cosmetically, once in a while. But what I want to happen is I want the entire reward system to be centralized around one server. So one server decides what kind of rewards everyone else gets. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. It starts spinning around, and you can do that to get rewards and stuff like that. Yes, 0 coins. Well, 0. I mean, that's kind of where you start. So I guess merge chat going on. Oh. All right, appreciated. That is stupid. Like, that is beyond stupid. Why is that? Why is that a rule? Is that because of making sure that that explains a lot actually. There was a Twitch only chat option when I went to restream, sorry. Hold on, Twitch. Let's see. Chat. To restream chat on Twitch. Probably one I'll be looking at, right? Nope, none of that. I don't need that. I need simulcasting guidelines right there. So what's this? This is yes, unless you have an agreement with Twitch that allows exclusivity. If you're unsure if this applies to you, please contact Twitch support for assistance. Okay. Well, I have a feeling. I just have a weird feeling that they're not gonna respond to me, like at all. So restream.io. There we go. So quality is Twitch's user experience of your simulcasts at a minimum no less than the other experience. Not provide links or otherwise direct your community to leave Twitch for the simulcast or on other services. You do not use third-party services that combine activity from other platforms and services on your Twitch stream during your simulcast, such as merging chat or other features. Well, that is a word I'm not allowed to say on here. That is crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fix that. Embedded chat. Let's see. Customized chat right there. Man, embed chat for Twitch only. Copy. I am very sorry, Mr. Project Time, but you'll be cut out of the VOD. Hope that doesn't matter, because honestly, I don't think I can do it any other way. Let's see, restream. What does it say here? Embed. Customize chat. What is it right now? Is it like entirely opaque? Yeah, it is. Copy for the Twitch only and pop that in the chat. Like so. And now we're clean. Thank you very much, Aylin. That means a lot. I don't really like the idea of getting hit with some bullshit from Twitch. Mobile shift block and we're all good. Well, do you mean the one where the character faces the same direction as your... Yeah, I think I can do that. I don't think that would be too difficult. Yes, and again, Alien, thank you. Good. Okay, well, moving on, because we kind of got sidetracked there for a good reason. We're going to spin up the master right here. We're going to do that by making a while true do loop. We're going to, inside this while true do loop, we're going to do success error equals function equals pcall function, like so. And all right, you know what? I'm adding that to my list because I have this thing in here called add phone support, and I'll see if I can add like a I can't really add sub items on this thing. Add shift lock, and let's see, add shift lock on phones so that the character faces the same direction as the camera at all times. On a toggle, just so you know, you can turn it on, turn it off. You know, I could place that. You know where I could place that? I could place that in the settings tab. You know, the settings tab that I created? That would be pretty good. Don't worry about the ads, by the way. They'll go away in a second. Actually, you know what? No, they're gonna jump me with some Simpson shit. They are not going to jump me some Simpson shit. Okay, never mind. Okay, so every single time it does this, I will have a function called local function start what? Start master server randomizer, something like that. Local master is running equals false. If master is running, then return false. Let's see. Master is running equals true. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna actually pull this right here. Like so. Function. Actually, I'm gonna put this inside here because I don't want that in the outside scopes. I want that just to be inside here. Oh, I have a little too many Chrome tabs open right now. I can't manage them anymore. Put this one over there, minimize that one. Perfect, perfect. That fixes that problem. All right, so if we say function I am trying to come up with something here. So we're gonna have the randomized rewards thing on here. Master randomized remote because we're, you know, whoa. If not success, then warn. And the reason we're doing this is because master wheel, and that one is very important because error on master randomizer, and we're gonna do the error. So now this code down here will only ever run if this thing crashes, because we will be doing a while true do loop in here as well. And what we're gonna do in here is, first of all, time till next reward. Okay. So right now we're gonna need to get some data. So we're gonna go for the master memory hash map, get async. The key we're getting is called keys dot, and then we need to make a new key up here. Time till next reward. Time till next reward. Time till next reward. Okay, good. So what's gonna happen here is time till next reward. It's gonna be os.time minus that. If time till next reward is less than or equals 0, then it should generate a new one, like it should randomize. Question mark. No, because this is gonna make it very. This is gonna suck. We're gonna have to put this like up here, above the while true do loop. So even if this crashes, right, it's gonna go out here. It's gonna go down to the critical area on master randomizer, and then it's gonna go straight back in and try again, right? Then it's gonna task on wait 1. So we're waiting 10 seconds, actually. We're gonna wait 10 seconds because I'm giving my program time to breathe, to actually not fail, which is good. While I'm just looking at this list, I feel like I should switch the chat and this thing around. So I'm just gonna do that. Does that look off to you guys? Yeah, I'm just putting this back. Can I just Control C? Yep, there you go. Yeah, but I just felt like it was a little bit small compared to the chats, so it looked a little bit like one of those statues that stays like an exclamation point. I don't know. It just looked unstable. Made me feel a little uncomfortable. Okay, so it waits 10 seconds and then it just runs it again. Time till next reward. If it becomes 0. Okay, I need to experiment with something. os.date. Print os.date. So os.date, that is UTC normally, right? Because right now it's running it directly on my computer. That's it's a little bit biased. But if I run it on a server, hold on. I'm just gonna go get a server real quick to run it on. Someone already made a Schedule 1 clone on Roblox. I'm just saying, if anyone feels like playing that. I don't know how that's even allowed. I feel like that one guy that made the game should probably just beat their ass. Where's my last played? Why are they hiding? Dude, you cannot be serious, right? Recommended for you. Like a bunch of lines there. A lot of them. And then it continues all the way at the bottom. Are they just randomizing which one's at the top? Alright, I'm going back into Feed the Fire in the hopes that I can grab a terminal there. And for any newcomers, sorry if the repeating songs. I just noticed you could barely hear the songs. But if they're annoying you, I'm sorry, but this is what we've got to deal with right now. Okay, 1650 something. So that's about 2 hours from me. That's about UTC. Yeah, that works. So os.date. Can I save that to the data store? Like, what is os.date? If I type the type of os.date. Yeah, it's pretty good music. I grabbed it off of non-copyrighted sounds. It's a pretty good website. And also, Project Time, no, Endogram Bot does not make me money. It is actually a bit of a money drain for me at the moment. And I'm planning to, after this update, to either make it self-sustaining or make it produce an income, at least somewhere around there. I am also planning on making it more manageable for me, because right now I have to restart it every few days to make sure. As a matter of fact, I just restarted it right now. Because there are simply so many people playing the game that it crashes the instance that's running the game, which is not too great. Table expected got string. Print os.date, and then we're inserting. We delete that and say 16 instead. How do I turn this into numbers I can work with? Roblox turn os.date into tick number. Some people are just great. Well, okay, I found some documentation for the opposite way. Not the way that I was hoping for, but it's one way. The ultimate OS time and tick tutorial. Not really. Okay, os.date, here it is. Maybe. Okay, you know what I can do? What's the time here? The format string is gonna be. Hold on, let's see. Because I can return a table. Let's see. Ah, that's not the right one. Hey, like so. The time is invalid. Yeah, no fucking shit. Oh, sorry. What if I just do this? So it returns me a table like this. Okay. Then I gotta save the relevant information. So in this case, that would be. It would be the month. Oh man, it's like in 3-hour intervals, right? So I'm gonna save. I could have done that math in my head. I don't know why I did that like that. So I need to save. I don't care about minutes and seconds. I can throw those right out the window. What I do care about. No, but I do care about that though. No, hold on. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. That's fine. It's fine, right? So instead of time till next reward, I'm gonna remove this. I can't remove that. Last update. Last reward update, like so. And we're saying last updated, removing the os.time, and this should return. This should return day of year is a number, and hour is a number. That's the only two we need to save, right? Why do I even need to save the day? I don't care about the day. I just care about the 3 hours, right? So if the hours are going up, No. It also needs to be day because I need to check if it's been like several days ago, like since it was updated. Let's say there's no activity in the game, and I need to check for that because I'm not too optimistic. I was very optimistic about my other game and it kind of failed, so I don't feel like doing that again. So so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna say local wait time equals 1 right now. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say task dot wait math dot clamp, and we're gonna say wait time, right, like so, and we're gonna say at least 1 second, but at maximum, at most, you're gonna wait let's say 300 seconds. So it's gonna run this code once in a while. Actually, make it 600, so that way it's like it's 10 minutes. It's fine. So stop loop from crashing and save resources, like so. So we're gonna check if we should randomize. So last updated dot day of year is not equal to, and we should probably make a date table equals os dot date with the like so. And it actually, it has auto completion. Look at that. This is cool. And I'm pretty sure it's either day or year day. So day is 11. That's the 11th this month. So weekday is 1, of course, because it's Sunday. Everyone knows that's the right week. And year day is 131. So year day, like so. If it's not equal to the current year day, or and now we're assuming the weekdays are going forwards or backwards. So if it actually switches weekday, it will always have to update because we're doing in 3 hours intervals, right? Between 0 and 3, then 6, then 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and then 24, which is, in other words, 0. So it'll update between 7 and 8 times a day. Last updated. I'm gonna do my little trick here because I like making it look just kind of neat here. Then end, like so. Dot hour. It's not equal to date table dot hour. And this is gonna be on the same line. Oh, the best way to make a game when players are having 750 to 1,000 people that know the game exists will want to play it on launch and spending someone else's credit card. Well, yes, but then again, I don't have 1,000 people. Like at best, I might have a few hundred, and not even that. I'm pretty sure there's maybe a few people I've inspired to play my game on the stream, hopefully, and then again on YouTube. But I don't know. I don't have that many people. And last updated dot hour, actually a date table dot hour minus last. Actually, we don't even need the first part. We just need this part. Is above or equal to 3. Actually, no, hold on. I have a better one. If last hour dot hour not equal to this thing, and date table dot hour percentage sign 3 is equal to 0, then do this, because then it'll randomize it, and then we're gonna set last updated. That's gonna be like the last thing you do in this bracket right here. I feel like this is a little bit It's looking a little bit too indented, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I won't. Set last update. The last update is gonna be update that equals day of year equals date table dot year day. And hour equals date table dot hour. And then we're saving this to call function save last updated, which we do by saying local counter equals 0, local success equals false. Welcome back to Pardo. So counter is above or equal 10 or success. We're doing it the other way around, but yeah, you get the gist of it. You know, success underscore equals pcall. Success equals suc. Counter plus equals 1. If not success, then task.wait1. Okay, so now we're saving stuff to the memory store, and that's probably, hopefully, without any data loss at all. So, set last update. Nope, sorry, before that. We need to randomize. Lepardo, you didn't catch it, but oh wait, maybe I didn't catch something. I can see I've got an extra follower, but I don't remember saying anything about that. I just noticed the follower goal. No, okay, Alien, that was you. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that, but you're getting it again. I don't know why, but like I don't have the sounds repeated back to me. Like I'm pretty sure that's a feature I can add. Advanced audio properties. Let's see. Alerts. There's this thing called monitor. Hold on, let me try this. Let me try something. Okay, I'm gonna go into Twitch and I'm gonna make one of those test calls, okay? Hold on, where the fuck is it? It's inside of... Oh, don't tell me. I'm looking for it. Oh, notifications, okay. Alright, we're doing a follow test. Hold on. Yeah, see, I'm not getting the sound on the alerts. Wait, maybe I am. Hold on. Now I am. Okay. Perfect. Now I can actually hear when you guys are following. So that is pretty good. That is an improvement. So the randomize. It's gonna randomize. I'm pretty sure I can just run the randomize rewards. This thing right here. I don't think I need this. Actually, you know what? Let me just run this anyways. Then I can put all the code in here. So it's going to do randomize rewards. And then right after that, it's going to... after it's randomized the rewards, it needs to sanitize. Not sanitize. It's called serialize data. Serialized rewards, which will be types.serialized will rewards. Underscore reward in current rewards do table.insert into serialized rewards. We're gonna insert name, oh, Lepardo, I don't think you can tell people that they type weird. Like, hold on, let me go get one of your texts here. When you came back, you said May is back. That bike. You're talking about a bike. My friend. You're reward dot name. And then rarity. Did I even have this? Yeah. Word.rare. No. It doesn't have its rarity connected to it? I thought it did. Oh, type. Yeah. Now it's serialized. Now it has this. Then it needs to save to memory store, which it'll do by local. I should really make some wrapper for this. Some wrapper that would make this a lot easier for me to save data to the memory store. I feel like I'm gonna be using it a lot. So we're gonna say. Save to memory store. Shit. Counter equals 0. Local save success equals false initially. Repeat until save success or counter is above or equal to 50. We're going. Actually, we're gonna try and save for a minute straight. If it doesn't work, then it's gonna be a big problem. But wait, one local success error equals pcall function, and if not, if success save success equals success. If not save success, then that's the wait one. I was planning on doing a really long stream today, but I honestly can't. My mental health is just not mental health. What am I talking about? My sanity from coding is just disappearing with this project. So I'm gonna probably make this work, and then I'm gonna go play League of Legends because that's so much better for my sanity. Yeah. If not save success. If counter is above or equal to 60, then warn. Wheel master Critical save error. Like so. Success error, let's see. We're gonna do master memory hash map. Update async. Key dot rewards and expiration. Fuck. Right, we're gonna need this right here as a static value because I feel like I will have to use this a lot. Let's see. Memory store expire time equals this. There. Less stressful? Well, it is less. It's not less stressful. It's just I have to speak less, and my actual job depends on my voice working. And if my voice doesn't work, then I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be out of a job. I'm just gonna say my employer will be less than satisfied. Previous data. If previous data actually, I should just straight up return serialized rewards. What do we call it? We call it the serialized rewards, like so. I got a notification on my phone about my stream. You know, oh, he's streaming now. Oh, yeah, no shit. Guess who he is? He is me. Okay, so that should work. Now, that is the classic words out of my mouth right before something goes wrong. So what I'm gonna start out by doing is clicking test. Yeah, see, I didn't know that either. Apparently my phone felt like it needed to explain to me that I was streaming right now, but apparently the rewards are not working properly. Critical error on master randomizer. Attempt to index nil day of year. See, this is why I test stuff, alright? This is why I test stuff. First of all, why did it take so long for it to start running? You know, actually, let me just check the error immediately. 369, I believe. Oh. Rojo does not cost money, no. Not when I installed it anyways. Entirely free. Wait, which one was nil? Attempt to index nil with day of year? Oh. Oh yeah. Or we're making a day of year equals 1 hour equals 0. Name labels invalid member of frame 8. Wait, wait, how did the wheel, wait a fucking minute. How was that affected? Oh, wait. So if it's the master, so it responds to this, the current job ID and the master server. If it doesn't have a master server, then it will go through. If it doesn't have a master server, it'll go through this and just check, hey, can I be the master server? And if it can't be the master server, then it says, oh. What if it's not the master server? Oh, right, yeah, no, that's different. So if it doesn't find any master server at all, it just turn on the random randomizer, like the randomizer that just, like, let's say I say master server equals nil, right? No, Simpsons, get the. Okay. So we're gonna play again. And this should just, yeah, look at that. So now the randomizer is turned on, the local randomizer. And it should actually say that as well. It does not say that. Did I not tell it to say that? What if I... Oh, there it is. Catastrophic failure, memory store failed to supply a master server. Enabling backup. Look, now I can check it. Now I can now actually know when people are following me. Thank you very much for the follow. Let's see if I can find your name, because that actually disappeared faster than I was expecting. That's my own fault, but still. Thank you very much for the follow, Yummy Tummy, which is an interesting name, but indeed very yummy. See, so it does fire the catastrophic failure, but that's not what we're looking for, right? We're hoping for the master server to be able to fire some rewards. Here's the problem though. If it does find a master server, if master server is equal to job ID, in other words, if I am the master, then start the master server randomizer. Actually, we're going to go through that one first, because that's the one we're currently experiencing. Actually, no, other way around. We're doing the other one. If it is not, then it will subscribe to this thing right here. But then now we're running into a problem, because this function right here, I actually need that separated. Okay, maybe not the entire thing, all the way down here. I need that separated into local function get rewards data from master, right? I need to pop that in here, and then I need to pop this thing into the listener down here. The reason I'm doing that is because if I don't do it this way, then I can't do this. Because it needs to initialize the service, right? I have to get the information from the master. As a matter of fact, I think I have to make this even more global. I think I need to put this up somewhere along the lines of here. And get currently saved rewards. That's what we're going with right now. Like so. And then we're going into the master randomizer. This one up here. Oh, I have to switch this around. Shh. Nobody saw that. Undent this thing a little bit so it's flush and nice. Good. And what else? Now that I've got that saving, oh, by the way, my mic didn't cut out, just so you're aware. I'm just zoning out, trying to think about what the issue would be here. Okay, so it goes through it like this. First of all, it's gonna repeat. That's the wrong one. There we go. It's gonna check if master is already running. If it is, then it's gonna return false. Then it's gonna turn the master is running to true. So yeah, then it defines this function. We'll get back to that in a second. Then it goes and starts the while true do loop. But there's one flaw in this. The while true do loop is not taking into account the fact that it currently doesn't have the data. Get currently saved rewards. Welcome to the stream in existence. It's inexistent. Sorry. Sorry, no, I do not have the time or resources to work on other games than this one currently. As you can see, probably by well, actually, you're not on YouTube, so you can't see nothing. If you were looking on YouTube, there's about 30 hours of streams available for just me working on this game, and that is my main focus at this time. So I'll gratefully decline your kind offer. I'm not going to be able to time manage that. I seriously want this to work. I don't see why it's not. Or, well, I do see why it's not, but this right here will get nothing. Like, right now there's no data saved. So, or not current rewards. Okay, that's perfect. Because right now it's saying if there's no current rewards, it's just gonna pass it through the filter. Like, just like that. Because it is currently getting the saved rewards, right? And it's not got any task that's spawning in here. So it's running in a straight line. I don't remember if that's synchronous or asynchronous. Pretty sure it's synchronous. Oh, hell yeah! And hold on, let me take a screenshot of this. Alright, I've got my screenshot. And then we're going to play again, and this time the leaderboard has to match. Right, it has to match the wheel. It does not. Doesn't even match the same legendaries. Okay. That is unfortunate. I was hoping that was going to work. Current rewards and current rewards. Current rewards is empty. There's nothing in there. Does not save. Alright, bye Lepardo. So, that's a problem. Print my serialized. You know what? That's spelled wrong and I'm fine with it. Oh my, look at that. It works just fine. $8,000 coins, legendary. $8,000 legendary. Is that not Gumdrop Pet, my friend? What the absolute fuck? See, data not found. Okay, so it's saying data not found on the unserialized data part. That's probably because I made it wrong, right? Is it saved correctly? Legendary, 8,000 coins. What if I hop in one of these real rewards things? Okay, it's not indexed like that, so that's probably where it's going wrong. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say equals nil. Then we're gonna do a for loop underscore data in rewards do. So this is not great. You shouldn't do this in your code. And I'm only doing it because I'm getting really tired and I want this to work. Okay? So probably don't do this. If reward dot fuck. Really? Rarity. Come on, man! Help me out. So it's gonna be name dot name is equal to what? Serialized data dot name. Then break. First of all, we're gonna break it. Above it, we're gonna say data equals reward. Right? Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it erroring? Does it work? It's giving me XP right now. I want coins so I can see the animations. It's 24%! People! Hello? Stop giving me XP. I do not need it. I just want number one. Just give me one, number one. Number one? Thank you. I needed a little bit of a bigger amount of coins just to confirm that it also worked like that. Alright, let's see. That sucks, man. That's not the same. Oh, that sucks. Does it not save it correctly? Like, what is the problem? Alright, we're gonna put a little text in there saying it's randomizing, so we'll see what happens. What? Current rewards? There are most certainly current rewards in there. Oh. Current update stuff. I feel like it's the last updated thing that's failing me here. Okay, cool. So now we know that it's not actually saving the value. You know, the last updated value. Oh, would you look at that? That might be why it's not saving the bloody value, because I didn't fucking write the code. That is stupid. Last updated expiration. Expire time. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Fuck. Okay. So this one time it was supposed to randomize. Perfect. It did exactly what I needed it to do. But I'm gonna leave the game, pop back in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 1-to-1 match. No, I know. But come on, that was a stupid mistake. Okay, I've got one last thing to do, and then I gotta go get some food. Because food is apparently a requirement for anyone who's not a full-time Twitch streamer. Let's see, what am I missing? That's not the one I wanted to open, it was this one. I gave it an hour counter because it needs to be like 3 hours and something. I'd like them to look like this to represent what they're actually going to display of data. So I'm going to save the menus as menus. Which sounds stupid, but I could do it wrong. It is a possibility. Good. So global save updating of rewards. Or whoa. Global rewards update works now. Something like that.
Spotify Premium giver
If master is running, you know what I'm gonna do? Game bind to close function.
uden begrænsninger. Få 3 måneder gratis i dag og opsig abonnementet når
If is master is running, then return, and we're actually gonna do that. Not master running. Close. Remove job ID. Into memory store. Actually, master set async, and the key's gonna be master server. Actually, remove async. Like so, I think that's good. That's good. Until success or counter is above or equal to 15, which is equal to 15 seconds. Remove async. Oh, sorry. Equal. Actually, success error equals key call function. There's a better way of doing this, but I'm not doing it. Not success, then pass that wait 1. If not success or counter is above or equal to 15, then counter warn wheel critical shut down error, like so. And then the final thing that I was talking about, because I really gotta move fast here. Removing master job ID when server closed. Okay, let's see. Just gotta check lines of code as usual. We're at 12,200. It's growing. Where's the wheel at? What are we at? There it is. And of course the last reward change is no longer being used. Actually, no, I could definitely use that. Last reward change. Ah, shit. Oh shit, my head is exploding. I gotta stop this music again. Currently in my, I've got this. So basically setting the last time it was randomized. So if it's currently being randomized, then set local server data, which will be this. And will basically be, what was that time? Yeah, I guess. But I don't know if I like that. Equals last updated. Actually, date. Where's the date object? Because I'm pretty sure I have one. Date table dot year. And day is equal to last updated dot day of year, of course. Why is that wrong? Month. You want me to put in month? And of course the hour. Last updated hour. Welcome back, Project Time. Just in time for me to leave because I'm leaving in a second. I'm just getting some finishing touches done. I really, really need some of this to work, or else my brain will melt while I'm trying to sleep, and that is unfortunate. Set last time reward change. Why does that say 0? It's supposed to be this. Oh. 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 Fuck. Okay, whenever it's getting the data from the server, like it's... Shit. Fuck. Yeah, get currently saved rewards. I did that. Perfect, okay. Get current time compared. Local time table. I'm gonna copy the timetable from down here because it's a running success. Wherever it is. Fuck, come on. There it is. Date table. And then we're doing time since oh fuck. I need this thing again. Like so. And we're gonna say we're gonna remove last reward. Actually, no. os.time is fine. We're gonna insert the longest thing, like this thing right up there. And then we're gonna say local last updated equals, and I actually would like to just abuse whatever I use down here to get last updated. Because I'm pretty sure that I have been a dumbass. Okay, cool. Cool. Fuck. I was really hoping I had some neat trick there. Like, you know, I didn't just work my way around it, but I guess I fucked up. Equals nil. And we're gonna repeat until, and we're gonna add a local counter equals 0. Local success equals nil. Local error equals nil. Success error equals this. Equals pcall function this. If not success, then until success or counter is above or even 15. Test.wait 1. Counter plus equal 1. If counter, actually, you know what? I'll put this outside. If not success, then warn wheel. The wheel, failed to load last change time. Like so. So try for 15 seconds. If it doesn't work, then it's just going to give up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this in a coroutine. Test.spawn function, like so. And the reason we're doing that is because then it doesn't halt the rest of it. Like, you can still get rewards and stuff, but it's just not going to tell you that something interesting is happening. You got to kind of figure that out yourself. And that's fine by me. So it's going to... Last reward change is going to be this date right here. And then it's going to say last reward change. Then on the wheel client, I will have to change a few things about how I handle this. So now it's going to update every three hours. And I'm going to have to add an extra one here. Sorry, it was 3,600. And I'm going to do this and say times 3,600 minus this, which will probably work. Attempts to index nil with a day of year. Over here. Really? Really? Oh, right. Yeah, really. There we go. That should do it. Whoops. Oh, 0 line 60. I didn't change how it was written. That's like issue number 1, but there are 2 issues here. Oh boy. Print hours left, minutes left, and seconds left. Just so I can get an overview of what it does. Oh. Shit. That is not great. Print time since and time since last change. Time since 0. Why is it giving 0? That's really bad. 2 hours minus 60. So I did something wrong. So hours left times 360. So that's gonna take away time left till the next reward change. And this is still in seconds, so hours left at times this. It's gonna be the amount of seconds that it needs to take away from this. So it's gonna take it down to a print 2 times 3,600 plus 500, something like that, right? So we're gonna take this number and we're gonna say minus time till next reward change. Oh no, it's supposed to be the other way around. Time till the next reward change minus this. Time since, oh my god. That's an absurd number. Wait, is it generating like every... You know what? I need to figure some of this out next stream because I need to get some food in myself. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you.